Get me some water because my throat is like, it hurts, honestly. So if you hear my voice cracking in this video a lot, it's just due to the fact that I have a cold. So yeah, I have a cold. So yeah, if my voice ends up scratching, then you know why. Just not feeling well, but I needed an excuse to get out, and I gotta throw that recycling out as well before my mom comes home and kills me. So, what is it that I'm talking about today? Today's April 4th, 2023. Gonna go back to a couple days ago. So, the baby's party was a success. 2 years old. I'm pretty sure that's toddler age now. I think that's toddler age. You know, 2 years old to 5 years old. I think that's toddler. So, that's the second time I almost dropped my phone trying to make this video. Yeah, the party was great. Everybody had a good time. It was really nice seeing everybody. So, yesterday was officially her birthday, April 3rd. I didn't film any of her little birthday dinner. The parents upstairs pretty much had pictures of what we did, the food we had. We made onion blossoms. And then I pretty much wasn't really feeling well yesterday, let alone today, because I wanted... I literally hadn't really moved around much today. I was just sitting down, so I decided to move. That's why I'm doing this video, because I need to move around, So, what else has been going on? So today, it kind of dawned on me. Today is the 10-year anniversary of a passing of a natural student. He was a good friend. One of the only ones I got along with, his name was Avery Duclos, Avery Mathias Duclos. August 10th, 2022, he was a little under a year younger than me, to April 4th, 2013. Hold on. 10 years ago today, he was, I don't know where he was riding to. I don't know if he had a helmet or not, but he was riding somewhere on his bike, and a pickup truck smacked into him. And I don't know if he passed on in the ambulance or on the way to the hospital. I don't really know. But yeah, it's still, 10 years, man. 10 years. Time flies. Time flies by fast, And it's still kind of hard to believe, even 10 years later, It's still kind of hard to believe, So I hope his family is doing well. I hope they're, and I know it's not as easy for anyone to say because it's their son, their brother, their nephew. I hope they get through today well, and many other years, just the future of it. I hope they're doing well. So yeah, I just wanted to make this part the serious part of the video of my condolences. I've never made a video about this publicly. I've made a couple YouTube videos on it last year and the year prior. I don't know if I did the year prior, but last year, 9 years later, 9 years later, I don't know if I did 8 years later, stuff like that. But since it's the 10-year anniversary, I figured I might as well make this the first public video about it. I still do need to make my older videos public. I hadn't really been doing a good job at that, so Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today on my dear friend of mine. I'm glad I had a good relationship with him when I did, because the week before, spring break is this week. As always, April 4th is always part of spring break. Um, Basically, he was the only person I said bye to, before I left the school for spring break in 2013. I said my goodbyes to him, not knowing that he was going to pass on, obviously. And that's I tend to sometimes say the most obvious things, so just bear with me on it. Or sometimes the most dumbest things, just bear with me on it. But, I'm glad that I said goodbye to him when I did. I'm glad, and there was a reason that there was a good ending on that. To put it in a certain perspective, because I know it was tragic what happened, but from my end, I'm glad it ended well with me and him, if that makes sense, because I had to leave. I had like a bloody nose that day, if I remember correctly, and I was leaving. They called me out. I went to the nurse's office. They came to pick me up. I grabbed my stuff, and I don't remember what Avery said. I think Avery said, "Later, brother," or something like that. "Later, brother." And we fist bumped each other. When I left, Miss Nelson, I think her name was, the teacher. Nelson. I'm pretty sure it was Miss Nelson. I'm not sure. So, yeah, that was the final goodbye with Avery. I don't remember exactly what we said. I think he said something, brother. Like later, brother, or see you next week, brother, or something like that. I don't want to misquote it, but he said something within the lines of he was just being super nice. He fist pumped me. I fist pumped him. Later, dude. I'll see you when I come back. See you after spring break. So he said something like later, brother. See you later, brother, or something like that. And we fist bumped each other. Nobody else said goodbye to me that day other than him. The last day of school for me before spring break. So, there was a happy ending to me, for me, with that one. So 10 years, man. Rest in peace, little buddy. I hope you're flying high. Flying high, and until we meet again, till we all meet again. So, yeah, till then. But, yeah, rest in peace, little buddy. So, that's my part on that. That's what I have to say about 10 years after his passing. I tried looking for his grave, find a grave, I believe I was invited to his services, but I don't know why I didn't go. I wanted to go, but I don't think it just really dawned on us, I don't know. There was some reason why we didn't go. I wanted to go, and it felt like shit not going, but I just didn't go, and it's not that I didn't want to. It was just something was going on at that time, or something like that. I'm not really sure, but if I could find his grave, where he was buried, that would be great. And not that I would say where it is on YouTube, but I don't know if he was buried or cremated. I don't really know. So, I don't think I'll ever be able to find that, because I don't want to bother the family about it. I don't want to go asking them, hey, where's your son's grave? I don't really want to bother them on that. That's something I leave alone, you know. So that will be an unsolved thing for me, you know, where that grave is. So, you know, it is what it is on that, you know. But still crazy to just think 10 years, you know. So, you know, fly high, little buddy, you know. So, I think I'm going to make a part 2. You know, that's all I really have to say about that, about Avery Duclos. He was a good kid. Loved Ben 10, loved soccer, baseball. Definitely loved the outdoors more than I did. You know, that's for sure, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to make a part 2. You know, I guess I might as well make it a second separate video. You know, and also I want to send my condolences to a few other families as well, just to make it short and sweet. Carolyn Anthis. Sorry, I said Carolyn. Carolyn Anthis. She passed away in like June, July of 2022. Rest in peace. You know, my condolences to your family, your sister. You know, Joe V Repp. Same school. He passed away December 29th, December 19th, somewhere in December 2021. My condolences to you and your family as well. You know, because I didn't find out that you passed away until recently, and I tried to make a video on it, but I don't know if I ever published it. Rest in peace as well to Carolyn and Joe, you know, from Dayton, Nevada. I've already made a condolences video to Kitana when she passed away. Kitana Marie Mullen, you know, on her birthday in March and of last year, I believe. And, you know, when she passed away, you know, I got my car. I've never made a public video on it, so I'll just say it again, you know. We had good memories, Kitana, even though I know you had a lot going on, and the crowd you were around wasn't very great either. So I know everybody, including you, were struggling, but me and you had some pretty fun memories, you know, during the time that we were friends. And, you know, you bought me strawberry fraps and showed me that app to prank call people, you know. Oh, man. You know, me, you, Gab, we would go to the pool, go swimming in my grandma's pool at the apartments that we lived at. You know, those were the best times. So, officially, I'm going to say my condolences to Kitana Marie Mullen as well. So, to Avery Duclos, you know, Avery Duclos, April 4th, 2013. Carolyn Anthis of June, July 2022. I don't really remember which month or day. Joe Repp, either somewhere in December in 2021. And Kitana Marie Mullen, October 5th, 2021 was when she passed away. You know, fly high, guys. Fly high. You know, rest in peace. And my condolences to your guys' families. So